miniatures were already cut out of manuscripts in the Renaissance because they were admired as art.
In the Renaissance, a monk actually stole a miniature out of the workshop of Birago. The monk went to jail. The miniature was appraised by Michelangelo for an enormous sum. So 500 years passed, and the miniature resurfaces, and it was sold to the British Library, where it joined other miniatures from the same manuscript.
These beautiful illuminated initials were mostly cut out of large Italian choir books. The monasteries were dissolved, the text served no function, but the miniatures were art, or considered as art. Then in England in the 19th century, there was an import tax by weight. Choir books were heavy, the miniatures weighed nothing.
Napoleon and his troops ravaged Italian cities in the 1790s. They cut up and stole hundreds of illuminated manuscripts in the Sistine Chapel.
The first ever sale of manuscript cuttings was in London at Christie's in 1825. Ironically, it was a direct result of Napoleon's looting of the Sistine Chapel. The sale catalog called these miniatures treasures of a lost art. It was picture dealers who bought heavily. Bibliophiles were almost entirely absent.
Art is the key word here. Lorenzo Monaco and Fra Angelico, they painted manuscripts as well as paintings.
Well, there are great painters who are also illuminators. Jean Fouquet, Roger van der Weyden, also Jan van Eyck. These are artists who painted on panel, but also in the pages of books.
The Victorian writer and collector John Ruskin famously wrote in his journal, "Cut up missal last night, hard work." Ruskin said, "I don't care about old texts." And he actually told a friend to be on the lookout for manuscripts. He was looking especially for those with art.
Collectors today should look for miniatures in pristine condition and by skilled painters. That is, miniatures that are art. Great painters also, of course, painted illuminated manuscripts, but these manuscripts are exceptionally rare, exorbitantly expensive, whereas an astute collector might be able to find a miniature by such a painter for an affordable price.
There are many places one can go to learn about medieval miniatures. The Morgan Library and Gallery that holds J.P. Morgan's collection, the Musée Marmottan in Paris that has the Wildenstein collection. These are all excellent places to learn about miniatures as art.
Like they were described in the first ever sale, they are monuments of a lost art in more perfect condition than most painting that survives from the same period.